Ho, ho, ho. The gifts to those darn YouTubers never stop. That's right. The YouTube community is at it again, ruining Fallout 76 as we do by covering all of Bethesda's hilarious mess-ups. Now, I should say going into this that certainly that Bethesda is not in the market of making beverages, that this was clearly an outsourced product, and at minimum, one would expect them to maintain some standards. When I worked with the NFL and Major League Baseball, they used to send people to my office to hand inspect any product that we sold, or we had to mail it to them, and they would do test orders to make sure that it met minimum standards. Meaning, this is an example of how a company should manage their license. It means that the company, the customer, and everybody is happy. Why is managing a license important? Well, because this video is going to be about how Bethesda screwed up again, and not how some random liquor company, Silver Screen Bottling, screwed up again. So a bunch of people went and purchased a fancy schmancy $80 bottle of Nuka rum. That's right. Great gift, great conversation piece, and after several weeks of delay, they finally started shipping. Now, you see this bottle here, the art looks great. It looks like a really cool, like blown glass bottle or something, and you've got a metal top here. Looks pretty good. Notice there's really no seams in the bottle. There's no reason to not think this is like a beautiful glass bottle. And nobody was purchasing this for the rum. Let's be honest. You're gonna, if you enjoy good rum, you get a Myers rum or something like that, that is how you spend maybe $50 or $60 on a bottle of rum. An $80 bottle of rum is going to be a good bottle of rum, but this is not going to be that. Nobody's buying it for that. People are buying it because it's a collector's item, obviously, okay? So orders started shipping, and after several weeks of delay, they finally released a video about how they're going to bottle it. Interestingly enough, wow. 178 upvotes, 4.4 thousand downvotes. Why could everybody be mad? Maybe we'll take a look at that in just a moment. Now, to recap everything that's been going on with Bethesda, you know, we've got their support tickets getting leaked over the canvas shortage of 2018. We've got the actual game, Fallout 76, for sale at 76% off right now, $12.99, which is almost half the price of the hilarious Christmas PNG files, Santa suits that they tried to sell their customers, falsely advertising them being on sale when they were never for sale at regular price ever before anyway. So poor Bethesda fans, the Power Armor. Now you got to think that the Power Armor folks, all right, were probably also the people that are going to pay $80 for a bottle of rum. All right. Let's see what they say about this bottle of rum. Nuka Dark Rum was the Nuka-Cola company's attempt to entering the alcoholic beverage market. The beverage was touted as the most thirst-quenching way to unwind. The unusual soft drink found its success at many of the finer lounges and restaurants around the city. Nuka Dark Rum shares the same look as the other bottles of Nuka-Cola, but the black color and simplistic label. Nuka Dark Rum is an alcoholic version of Nuka-Cola, boasting 35% alcohol. The drink temporarily, they make it for gamers. Again, nice looking bottle. Everybody who bought this was buying it as a collector's item. Why? Because it's $80. If you wanted to sell rum, this would be $30. Again, you see the bottle here. Clearly, to me, it looks like a really nice glass bottle. Really cool to put on your shelf. Now, the cover looks like it's kind of a little different. But I wonder, now they have the bottling process here. So many downvotes. Let's take a look at why people might have been mad. And there it is. Of course, we have, as you might have put together by now, might have already heard, a plastic casing that just about anybody could 3D print if they wanted around a very generic bottle of rum. I haven't seen any professional taste tests. I've only seen casual people drinking the rum and say it's meh. But again, I'm not going to put it on Bethesda if the liquor isn't great. Now, if the liquor was good, let's say this is made by Myers or some other high-end rum company, and then it had a plastic bottle around it and the $80 price tag, okay. Now, maybe I might accept it. But for $80, you have what all signs point to is a mediocre rum with a plastic bottle. Why not just sell the plastic Snap-on bottle for $10 and let people put whatever kind of bottle they want in it? Also, the bottle design won't even allow you to pour decent shots out of it without spilling everywhere. So what you have to do to use the bottle, should you choose to, is take the rum bottle out of the plastic case, pour your shot, then put it back in the plastic case, which begs the question, why even put the rum in there in the first place? Why not just sell the plastic bottles to people for $20 as like a thermos or, a carry-on or something like that, or a flask or something like that, rather than charging $80. Now, certainly, in Bethesda's defense and Silver Screen Bottling, nowhere do they ever say that the bottle is an entirely glass, premium bottle. But I think it's fair. If we look at all of the marketing for this, if we look at the way the bottle is displayed on, for example, this Liquorama website, which is, of course, just a stock photo, this absolutely does not look like a plastic outer rim bottle. They don't mention it. I wonder why. You look at the Nuka Cola bottle. This absolutely, they would have had, this is clearly a render because there should be a seam showing here, but there isn't. Okay, so one wonders if they would have gone out of their way to actually mention that this is just a plastic bottle to cover a bottle of rum that, again, most people probably don't even want, if they would have sold as many bottles at $80. And certainly, I've been reading feedback from some of the customers of this bottle, and many people have decided to return it. You'll see here, Bethesda Softworks and Bethesda Game Studios are trying really hard to flip lids of gamers before the year ends. For you unaware, the Nuka Dark Rum debacle will learn the ins and outs right here. Of course, you see update on your Nuka Rum order. It was delayed on December 5th. Another email hit customers, finally coming out. Then we have a taste test, which I'm not going to put much stock in that. He doesn't appear to really be a rum aficionado. He just says it basically tastes like liquor. But you look at some of the other things. I'll start off with the photo of the bottle in question. I saw a post about this the other day, but I wanted to bring it back up. An email sent out to everyone who purchased the Nuka rum declaring the bottling company had finalized the packaging and production was preparing to ship. Included in the email was a video of the final bottle. It's just a regular rum bottle with a plastic Nuka Cola bottle sheath around it. I didn't expect the rum itself to be any different. I think the idea that they'd have some kind of uniquely flavored rum for a game is pretty generic, or a flavored rum is pretty outlandish. I don't know. You're talking about $1 billion software industry. You absolutely could. You see companies like Jones Soda have uniquely flavored soda for games, but that's neither here nor there. What I did expect, though, was to have a cool display piece. This isn't that. It's a pretty obvious minimal effort, expense product designed to trick suckers like me. Respect. We've all been there. Hey, if you bought this, we've all been there. Believe me. No disrespect. None of the marketing materials for this final product suggested that the Nuka Cola bottle shaped bottle was, in fact, a plastic container. I was, and I suspect I'm not alone in this, under the impression that Nuka Cola bottle was an actual bottle, which is why I purchased it. As if the game being unfinished and the canvas bag debacle weren't disappointment enough, now we've got this too. I'm really disillusioned, and I absolutely intend to do whatever I can to get a refund. I do highly recommend anyone else who feels the same way to get their money back as well. This is the Fallout sandal I'm not seeing anyone talk about. If you aren't familiar with Nuka Dark, the alcoholic beverage, blah, 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 hasn't even shipped to the distributors. Hope no one bought it as a Christmas present. Very little communication has been made. Just another PR nightmare for Bethesda. And that's exactly what this is. And this is why you have to employ people on your staff to maintain standards. Now, the question is, who is really to blame here? Well, ultimately, sadly, it's Bethesda, because Bethesda is responsible for maintaining their brand. And look, I get that it's a fine line in marketing that you have to show the product's best side. I mean, whoever has gotten a Big Mac that looks like a Big Mac in the commercial? Nobody, right? That stuff's all airbrush. It's made of plastic. The lettuce isn't real. None of that stuff is real. But people know that, right? When you have something like this, people expect it to be decent. And again, a lot of this could have been avoided if the price was, even with the liquor, let's say $40, because people would have got it and said, okay, a $20 bottle of rum, $20 container, but $80 changes everything. $80 means people have high expectations. You can buy a high-end bottle of, let's say, Grey Goose, or if you're a kettle guy for vodka, or even Tito's, it's like $25 for a 175. Well, Grey Goose would be 50. But I mean, the thing is, the highest end grocery store level vodkas you're going to get are still at most $50 to $60. Okay. You're getting some so people know that bought this. People who bought alcohol have probably bought it before. Not everyone, but you know, an $80 bottle of liquor would be some seriously good stuff. You know, you're not getting that with this product. So you expect the bottle and everything to be great. Well, you got mediocre rum and a plastic bottle container for $80. Just another in an unbelievable streak of absolute fuck ups by Bethesda. I hope you enjoyed this video, though. I'm back. We're doing 2 videos a day at least through the rest of the year, and we've got an awesome 2019 plan. By the way, friend of the channel, Hype Break, did a very cool video on the Exclusively Games project that we're working on. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. He covers a lot of the same stuff I do, but he has a little better production quality, and you should check out his video on that too. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.